Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be Pro teaches noobs. I know you like you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today with me, Pika.
Hey!
And today we are not doing Sinestro Corps War yet because I realized there was one story that we kind of need to cover, and that's the Ion Guardian of the Universe. Now, granted, technically that would mean I should be doing the Sinestro Corps War, but that one, what led to Ion didn't happen until the Infinite Crisis special, and even then, it's so mysterious and what the heckery at the end that we don't even know what happened. Where it's implied, although I later debunked, that Jade died during Infinite Crisis from the back energy backlashes from when Alexander Luthor was trying to, merge the worlds. And it's implied that her energies joined with Kyle and brought about this change. Again, Sinestro Corps War later revealed that wasn't true, but throughout all of this, and even Ron Marz had said he knew what was coming, but obviously was wanting to tell his own story because Ron Marz created Kyle, so it makes sense.
All the more weight to be added to the complex answer on why there are so many moving parts and why Jeff Johns' Green Lantern's epic cannot be adapted. So many moving pieces that you can't cut out.
Although to be fair,
or
simplified in this case. This one would just need to be simplified.
Oh,
like a lot of the ones, like I would say, Ion is easy. You could just have someone else have the power of Ion, not know what it is, and then later revealed it's Ion. You don't need Infinite Crisis. You don't need this Maxi series. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Eventually, when we get down to Sinestro Corps, it's gonna be, can this work without Anti-Monitor, Cyborg, Superman, and Superboy Prime?
Well, to be fair, originally Anti-Monitor was not going to be in at least that first issue, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Okay, but about that when we get there, let's just...
Okay, when we get there. Yeah, obviously. All right. So yeah, Ion, Guardian of the Universe, Sector 3521. When I close my eyes and think about it, I can hardly believe everything that's happened to me. The entire fleet. We should have been here. We should have been able to stop this. I just know, I'm just, a guy, no more special than anyone else. And look what I've become. I didn't mean it. Tariq, is that not the one called Torchbearer? Kyle Rayner of Earth, yes. But why would he be all the way out here? Kyle, this fleet wants to be evacuating the entire population of Quinilon before its sun burned out. What happened? I didn't want this. Are you all right? If you were involved in some way, tell us what happened. It wasn't supposed to be like this. All those people. Kyle, there's nothing else that can be done here. Why don't you and Graham and Vid and me take you back to Oa? No, don't touch me! I know what you're trying to do. You want to blame me, but I told you this wasn't my fault. I had no control. Remain calm, Torchbearer. No one wishes to harm you. And Vid, don't! Damn rookies! I don't know why you've come here, but you're not gonna take me! Kyle! What in the Guardian's name is wrong with you? He's gone mad! Where are your comrades, your brothers in the Corps? There's no reason for this. I never had a choice. I didn't ask to become this. I didn't ask for any of this. Any of this. Huh? What? Where the hell did I? Home. I don't remember falling asleep. And why does my head feel like it's going to split open? How much of it did I paint last night?
Crap, no, don't tell me that.
What?
Yeah, move on.
I am. I can't even remember that. Nice technique.
Oh.
But I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure that what you're going for, Kyle. Are you? Sorry to knock, by the way. Bad habit. Well, this piece deals with what was I trying to show? To tell you the truth, no, I'm not sure. I came to the retreat to be a better artist, Skylar. Right now, I don't feel like I'm making any strides. You want my 2 cents on this one? And it's fine if you don't. No, please. What point are you making here, Kyle? Is it a statement about a light standing out in the darkness, or is it about the darkness swallowing up the light? Looks to me like you can't and decide. So you're pushing paint around in the canvas. No wonder you're the head teacher around here. You don't lack for work ethic, do you? Got enough canvases stacked up here for 3 gallery shows. Not that you ever let me see most of them. Maybe someday, but not yet. Anyway, just popped my head in to see if you wanted to take a walk. Lot better chance of finding your muse out there than in here. Sure, I could use some fresh air. Oh, man, too many weird dreams lately. I don't know that I've said it enough, Skioler, but I'm grateful you had a spot for me here at the retreat. Something like this, a place to get away from everything, it's what I need right now. And Catterskill's Notch has been an artist retreat for almost 100 years, Kyle. Hopefully, it'll be 100 more. Hopefully, doesn't take me that long to work out my art. Work out a lot of things. Looks like we've got somebody new. Just so. Got in early. Looks like we got somebody new. Just so. Got in early this morning. Open-ended stay, just like yours. Maybe she needs help moving in. I don't know if that's such a great idea. Well, you'll find out for yourself. Looks like you could use a hand with some of this stuff. Morning. My name's Kyle. My cabin's right next door. Guess we're going to be neighbors for a while. Jeez, look at me. Sorry, way to make a good first impression, huh? It's yellow paint too, by the way. I think.
That looks green from this perspective.
Or it could be green. I'm a little colorblind, partial colorblind.
Aye.
And fell asleep painting last night, I think. Let's try it again. Morning. My name's Kyle. So, okay. What the hell was that? You didn't give me much of a chance to tell you. She doesn't talk. Huh? She doesn't talk. Can't or won't? Won't. As far as I know, she reserved her spot here and rented a cabin by email. Her name's Marissa and Rochelle. Guess she won't be telling ghost stories around the campfire. Hey, I try not to judge. Everybody's got their history, right? And right? Yeah, everyone does. Mine happens to be dominated by winning the cosmic lottery and being handed the last Green Lantern ring. Not to mention a prize package including a JLA membership card, my very own set of demented supervillains, and a few costume changes along the way. Not so bad until you take into account that my last 3 girlfriends have died, though one of them didn't actually stay that way. A lot of things have turned around now. The Guardians of the Universe are back with a little help from me, and so is the Green Lantern Corps. Even though I didn't realize at the time, part of my job was to keep that flame lit until it flourishes again. I'm still a Green Lantern, but I'm something else too. Still getting used to not having a ring, to not needing a ring. Seems appropriate to rename myself Ion. But I'm still figuring out exactly what that means. Now remember, he used to be Ion before. During the Winix run.
Okay.
And that's when he used his energy to restart the core.
Okay.
Kyle?
Well,
Hello? Sorry, Mr. Skewer. I said don't take it personally with Marissa. I mean, oh, sure. My luck with women, she's probably better off staying away from me anyway. That sounds like a story I need to hear. Let's just say my last few relationships all ended the same way. Somebody getting hurt. I'm not quite ready to join a monastery, but with my track record, I think it's safer for everybody involved if I stick to my art and my job for a while. You never mentioned your job before. Not something I talk about a whole lot, I guess. It felt like more than I could handle when I started it. Definitely on the job training. I wasn't even sure I deserved it. But I've got a pretty good handle on it now, despite the job description changing a little. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Even if the bosses are kind of demanding, he is unaware of what transpires, unaware of the danger. He should be warned, and we owe him that much. But such is not the way of the Guardians of the Universe, and he is unlike any of the others. He has more now. If he truly is to be our torchbearer, we must know what he's capable of withstanding even this. I disagree, brothers and sisters. We must act before it's too late. Perhaps it is already too late. Of course, it's Ganta trying to, because he's the one who brought Kyle into all of this.
I'm more used to the design of Ganthet, who has the long ponytail behind and the short hair that makes him look more.
He
like...
didn't always, though.
Yeah, not always. It's just kind of okay. That's Ganthet.
I can't hear you, Poother! Sorry, Mr. Kilowog, sir. See, that's just what I'm talking about. You won't never be a full member of the Green Lantern Corps if you can't make yourself heard. Now, what's on your tiny little mind? And speak up this time. I said, look out, sir. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Look out. Lottie's teeth, what's going on? Something is terribly wrong. It's been, what, a year? A year since Jen died and gave me her gift. And I still miss her, despite how things ended between us. A year of keeping everyone at arm's length, because it's the people around me who pay the price for what I do. At least out here I can be alone. That's not a bird. There you are! Duh! Has it been the easiest insane tracking you down? Wings, wacky helmet, mace? Gosh, ma'am, could you be from Sanagar? That's nice, little man. I like it when my bounties have a sense of humor. Bounty? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know why you came here, but you're not going to take me. To be continued already, That
was
feels abrupt.
Yeah, this is kind of like I would like to know, where was the transitional period? Okay. So okay, this is a maxi series, and it could be somewhat forgivable. But I already, when we got the first issue of Cassandra Cain's Batgirl last week, I already looked at that one and thought, that's it. Like, it was more of a third act of a story that could have, in the early 2000s, be told in one issue.
Yeah.
That was spread to just one issue.
I mean, it's not bad. It is not bad. It's a good start.
Yeah, but as a maxi series, it's probably forgivable. But if it's an ongoing series, that's different.
Yeah, it's not, but it's definitely not ongoing. Damn it. I'm losing him. Don't worry, if anyone can save German Vid, it's Sornik. She was pretty damn good doctor even before she got her ring. She'll find a way to pull him through Torquemada. You sure it was Kyle that did this? No mistake? I don't see how there could be, Kilowog. It was him. He knew me by name, and he acted almost insane. I hate to think it, but it seems very likely he's connected to the structure of the fleet of world ships. We tried to help him, offered to bring him back to Oa, but he wouldn't let us. That's when he attacked us. Kid's been through a lot. Losing Jade, becoming Ion. Would it be the first time one of us has snapped? We gotta go find him before he hurts himself. Or somebody else. No. Kyle Rayner is not to be sought out or aided in any way. The Guardians. But they never leave the Citadel. With all due respect, what are you talking about? Wouldn't none of us be here without him? All of you included. If Kyle's in trouble, we need to get off our butts and go help him. Our reasons are our own, and not yours to question. A greater purpose must be served. But he's one of us! How can you just turn your back to them? We do as we must, and you will do as we instruct. But I don't have to like it. None of this even makes sense. You telling me Kyle destroyed some fleet out in space, but last I knew, he was still on Earth? Who are you? Why are you coming after me? Ugh! And one chance to give me some answers, bird lady, or I swear you're in for a serious ass kicking. You should know who's going to haul you in. Tara Khan, ex-Senegarian Navy, current bounty hunter, and I don't know why you act surprised, the most wanted man in the galaxy, and you don't expect anybody to come after you? I'm just lucky enough to be the one who found you. Most wanted? What's that supposed to mean? I've been here. You know what they say? Tell it to the judge. Ouch. You know, all I really want to do is be left alone for a while. Paint a few pictures, get some fresh air. Is that too much to ask? Apparently. Okay, you only have to whack me with a big honking energy mace a few times before I get it. You don't want to do this the easy way. That's cool. I haven't squashed a tarted up interstellar bounty hunter in, must be a few weeks. Maybe a month even. And so option 1 is we have a little chat during which you tell me everything you know about this. Option 2, bro, you really don't want to know what that option 2 is. Here's an option. Why don't you go? Care to try again? Because I keep this up all night. And I bet you used that line before. Like you're about to say, potty mouth. All right, what's the difference anyway? But you can't be surprised after all. You're the one who destroyed a fleet of world ships, the population of an entire planet stuffed up because you went on a rampage in the Quinlian system. What? You're telling me I'm supposed to be responsible for a planet being destroyed? No, just the population. Aren't you listening? Heard you wrapped up a couple of Green Lanterns pretty bad too. But you know how people exaggerate. It's just impossible. It's a mistake. You swear to me you're not lying about any of this? What's the game me to lie? But I didn't do it. I've never yet brought someone who actually told me they were guilty. What the hell's wrong with you? I just said I didn't do anything. Do I have to pound into your head? Is that what? What? My God, what the hell's wrong with me? I have to get out of here. I have to get out there. And Tara Karin won't be causing any grief without her weapons and her wings. And the story she told, that's just insane. But obviously something happened in the Quinlian system. I came so damn close to losing it a minute ago. The headache I've been having, the lost time, pretty obvious that something's going on with me. And I'm not going to find any answers sketching sunsets in the Catskills. Sector 325 and 3521. This isn't a rampage. It's genocide. I could never be responsible for something like this. Never. Maybe I am still adjusting to the ion power. The star heart and the power of the central power berry aren't necessarily a happy marriage. That's what they're assuming this was. The combination of the star heart from Jade and the main battery. Which I would say that's not a bad assumption.
Yeah. With the information they have at the moment.
Exactly. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that gave him a boost, but then somehow connected him to Ion. They don't ever really explain it. But there's no way that my head. Why is my head pouting? Get out of my. Sector 3503. No closer, or this rabble gets the blood they so crave. Roar! I've no intention of dying for their entertainment like all these others, but I don't mind if you do. Wait, what? Boom! Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you understand me? I can understand you. Do you know what just happened? I'm not sure. Where am I? This place is called Alyat. Did you do this? Yes. Then who are you? I know who I was, but now I'm not sure anymore. I think something happened. I think there's something wrong with me. What happened? Why am I like this? I don't know. Why? Stop, you're hurting me. Let go of me. I don't want to do this. What's happening to you? I don't know. Please help me. Someone please help me. Where am I? Can't remember. Okay, I do like how this is messing with us. I don't think this one's Kyle. I think we're having two different people here.
Yeah, like there was another one became Ion after.
I think someone posing as him.
Yeah, couldn't be Sodom Yat yet.
Right. Like, where am I? Can't remember coming here. Can't remember anything. Just fingers in my fingers in my brain. Mogo!
Oh,
Again, something is off here, but in a good way.
yeah. And Mogo is not currently infected, like in.
Nope.
Okay.
Or if he is, it's not happening. Or this could have been around that point. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
This is a pretty breezy read, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going. It's another one of these that you need to wait. Probably needed to wait for it to come out of the raid because it was a month later. Wait another.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
But what do you think about this so far? It's a good mystery for the start.
Yes.
Like, like what the heck is going on here? And they forbidden any of us from helping him. That doesn't make sense. They've given no reason. Do they ever? They're keeping an eye on everybody here on Oa. None of us can go to him, which leaves somebody who's already off-world. Wouldn't be the first time I defied him. Do you know where he is? Like, we saw it, he was on Earth, but obviously that ain't so. Start at the Fleet Graveyard in Sector 3521. The kind of energies he's got inside of him, he shouldn't be that hard to trace. Don't worry, I'll pick him up. I'll pick up his trail. I'll find him. I owe him. We all do. Kilowatt. Something wrong? Salik. Nope, nothing wrong. I was just, I'm fine. Good. I've been looking for you. The new recruitment class has assembled. I thought you might want to give them your usual welcome. Put the fear of Wog into them, eh? Sure, no problem. Kilowatt, are you sure there's nothing you want to discuss? Sorry, nothing to say. As you wish. You know, if you hadn't done it, I would have. I like this. Kyle is special to everyone. And then he said, if he hadn't done it, if Kellogg had done it, he would have done it.
Yeah.
I like
someone
that.
else.
Mm-hmm. Come on, those recruits are waiting. And I gotta say, I do like this because Kyle, he gets the favoritism that he earned. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
And this is the kind of stuff that if someone was to create a Mary Sue or a Gary Sue, they would just jump into. No. This took years and to earn it.
Yeah, it's even an existing work that people also can go up and explore on their own.
Yep. Sector 2261. Wow, that's a big skip.
Ooh.
No, 2261 when it was in the 3500s.
Oui.
Bogo. Kyle, I'm glad you came back. Alex, that's right. But how can you be? Wait, I saw you before. I saw you before. I saw you when I'm on Mogo now. But what's going on here? The costume and the ring, and it's all right. You're supposed to be here. I don't even know how I got here. I think I was in space, and then you worry too much. What matters is that you are here. Take a walk with me. What is this place? It doesn't really have a name. Sometimes it's called the Grove. A lot of the Green Lanterns have come here when they need to figure out something out or to conquer a fear. So this isn't just about seeing you again. No, Kyle, it's not about me at all. It's about everything that's been happening, isn't it? The headaches, the blackout, that bounty hunter telling me I wiped out some fleet of rescue ships, but none of it fits together. You know what's happening to me? You're becoming something new, but you're afraid of it. Afraid of it? I'm not afraid of it. I'm used to this now. It's what I do. You're not afraid, and you're not afraid for yourself. You're afraid of what might happen to the people around you, the people you care about, like you and Donna and Jenny. I've got this amazing thing handed to me, this amazing life, and you're the one who paid the price. You died a horrible death because of what I became. What's unfair about that? You're right. It's not fair, and it's also not your fault. Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. What good does it do to blame yourself? In another world, things might have been different. Maybe you wouldn't have become Green Lantern. Maybe we would have had beautiful babies and grown old together by the sea. But that's not what happened. And that's okay. And don't be afraid to finally let me go, Kyle. Alex, wait! Alex? Alex, where'd you go? Huh? Looks good on you. But then, it always did. Bit me on 383583. Find your meal elsewhere. Shink, who's next? Your pets and play kind of rough. And guess I showed up at the right time. Go on, run along. I hope you can help me find a friend of mine. I don't know who you are, but you're enough like him that I don't trust you. Easy, lady. What'd I ever do to you? Besides save your life. Look, I think it's pretty obvious. I don't mean you any harm. My name's Hal Jordan. I'm a Green Lantern. Like I said, I need to find a friend. His name is Kyle. I followed his trail to that destroyed arena. Then I followed your tracks away from it. I have no idea what a Green Lantern is, but if you're a friend to that one who caused that devastation, you are no friend of mine. He caused the death and destruction you saw was all the remorse of a child destroying a castle in the sand. Your friend is clearly mad. I'm sorry, it's not what Kyle's like. He's in trouble. You know where he went? He left. Back to the stars. More than that, I couldn't say. More than that, I couldn't say. I'm sorry for what's happened. He's obviously a danger to himself and everyone else. I have to find him. But I could take you wherever it is you're going first. Seems like it's a little danger down here. There's no need for you to walk. I can return to my people without your help. All right, suit yourself. But what is going on? I promise you, Kyle will be back here to fix this as best he can. It's promising that makes you feel better. If promising that makes you feel better. By the way, what's your name? Ariana. Make sure you tell him. Donna, what are you doing here? But I don't get it. I thought we were in New York. I am. I thought you were in New York. I am. But you needed to see me. So is this the real you? Or are you just something Mogo is making up? It's the me you need right now. Isn't that enough? What I need right now is to figure out what's happening to me. Alex said I was becoming something else. When I went away, you mean when you died? Yes, when I died, I came back as something new, something more than I was before. That's the same thing you're doing. You just had to go through the dying part. In some ways, it might have been easier on you if you did. I'm not sure what that means, but I know I'm back in the same position I was when I met you, doing a job without the instruction manual. I'm supposed to be Ion, but I'm having these blackouts and what was that? I'm not sure. It's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing but a branch. Kyle, this is what I came to tell you. I'm finally taking on the role I was meant for. So are you. Don't be afraid. Jen, my turn, but I can't stay long. So you're the ghost of Christmas yet to come, huh? Something like that. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. I should have protected you. I should have. Kyle, stop. I chose the life I led. I knew what the risks were. I died the way I lived, trying to help people. I wouldn't change that if I could. There isn't much time, but you have to understand. You have to understand what I gave you. The Star Heart was all the magic of the universe that the Guardians gathered up. It was part of me because of my father's connection to it. I mean, I gave it to you. Now you're connected to it as well. That's why your ring disappeared. You don't need it anymore because you can access the Star Heart and the central battery's power. Now, here's the thing you got to wonder. Is this Kyle's mind adjusting it, or is Ion projecting this?
Could be something both in the middle.
Or the Guardians could be manipulating it.
Yeah, that's a third option.
Like they could have told Mogo to tell them all this.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's Mogo creating those connections.
So it could have been the Guardians told him.
Hmm.
Jen, I understand about the Star Heart. No, you don't. Not really. You could be so much more than you're allowing yourself to be. More than you could dream of, even with your imagination. Kyle, I'm sorry for the way things ended between us, but I don't want you to remember me that way. Remember me for this, for how I lived. Overcome your fear and embrace what you are. Hey, you! Where is she, Major Force? Where's Jen? Not here. You don't need her anymore. Just you and me now, sweetheart. Why are you here? Why can't I ever be done with you? Who are you, Kitty? You little man. You'll never be rid of me. I'm around every corner. Got your cute little photographer girlfriend. Almost got your mommy. Think who's next, you figure? back to bomb, or is there somebody else? As long as I'm around, there's always something to be scared of. No, I get it now, and I'm not afraid. Not anymore. I know what I have to do. Again, good issue. It's I gotta say, there's a lot packed into it, but it's not overly dense.
Yeah.
Like I give that props to Marz. He's good at doing things without having to go for blah 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 dialogue.
Yeah, those are
or
kind
like
of
overly complicated dialogue.
Hey, it does go.
Yep. We are Kund. This is sector 937, Alistar. We are warriors born and warriors bred. And it is ours to fight and die for the glory of our empire. This we gladly do. Now we are attacked in the very cradle of our empire. Our opponent is powerful. Many of our brothers already lie dead at his feet. But we will not flinch from our duty. We will destroy this invader, no matter the sacrifice. We will fight like the warriors we are. And if need be, we die like warriors. Forward! Forward for death and glory! What the? For my brothers! For my empire! Ah! A knife? You think you can stop me with a knife? Why attack us? We've given you no cause. We don't even know who you are. Neither do I. Kyle, stop it, or I'll stop it for you. The prodigal has found him. He involves himself, despite our directive that there be no interference in this matter. It was to be expected. He has been the greatest of those who serve us, as well as the instrument of our demise. Such is the nature of humans. It is within them to be both bane and savior. So it is with the Torchbearer. And yet we allow him to remain ignorant of his purpose of our plans for him. As I have said to you before, my brothers and sisters, we risk his being consumed by this. And as we have said against it, if he is consumed, then he is not worthy of the role we have set aside for him. We must be certain. So I think this is what we're trying to explain, that they were responsible for the power.
They basically made Kyle a loose cannon.
Yep. Or at least they're the ones who gave him the ion power, is what I mean.
Okay, they gave essentially
what's the green god? I would say the green god is what you can call ion.
Okay, they did that. And I'm trying to find a proper algorithm to compare this to like keys to a car to a teenager who does not have a license yet.
No, but a racing car.
That works too.
You give a racing car to a teenager as their first car.
Or tanks keys.
Nah, tank is slow and everything. I think the race car is something more complicated to learn. Or a jet.
Jet with unlimited missiles.
Right. But anyway, this cost, this sacrifice, it seems for us unseemly for us to stand idly by. After all he's already done for us and our cause, we shame ourselves. Sacrifice has ever been necessary. Yet how involved would you have us be, brother? Where's the line between observer and tyrant? Such is the quandary we have always faced. Again, I do like to throw out, make it clear that they haven't gone nuts yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're still repeating the same mistakes, but it hasn't bit them in the butt enough yet for them to become the villains they clearly are building up to being.
Yeah, it wasn't. It started to get more visible in that regard sometime.
Well, it started with Sinestro.
Yeah, with Sinestro, but it started and it became more visible when we get to sometime after
War of the Green Lanterns is when it
that's where it became more visible.
Mm-hmm.
Ronald just gave them the final push.
Well, that and Hal being able to kill him.
Yeah.
If we are to ensure a future, this must be the way. Answer me, Kyle. Explain yourself. Do I know you? It's me. It's Hal. Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, and are you a Green Lantern? Of course I am, and so are you, which is why I don't understand what the hell's going on here. You've cut a random swathe of destruction across 4 sectors, Kyle. Look, I owe you. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but you have to tell me what's happening if you want me to help you. You want to help me? That's why I'm here. We need to get out of here before this gets any worse. Codes aren't generally blessed with the most forgiving of nature, especially after something like this. Once it's sorted out, we'll come back and fix however much can be fixed. All right? Killock put me on your trail, Kyle. What I've seen since I've been following it, well, it hasn't been pretty. Do you understand the magnitude of what you've done? How could this happen, Kyle? I feel like I'm 2 people at once. 2 people. I felt that way when I was infected by parallax. All I could do was watch as I did horrible things that I'll never be able to forget. But I took responsibility for them, tried to fix them as best I could. I was able to start over. Do you think that's what's happening to you, Kyle? Is it possible parallax has infected you? No, this has nothing to do with parallax. Then what? If I'm going to help you, you have to help me. Whatever it is, I'll understand. Believe me, I can understand better than anyone. I can hardly remember anything from before. Who I was, how all this started. It's like I didn't exist before. Why don't I take you back to Oa? See if the Guardians can make sense of this. Then I'll come back here and not there. I don't want to go there. What? What are you talking about? You're like the #1 son of Oa. Kyle, what is it? You're not going to take me. Kyle, what are you doing? What I was made to do. This is insane. I don't know what I wanted to come to this. I do. You can't fix me. It's too late for that. It's too late for everything. This isn't you, Kyle. If the ion power is more than you can handle, there's nothing I can't handle. I don't know what's gone into you, literally. But I'm not going to let this go and letting this go on any longer. I'm sorry. You're sorry? Am I supposed to be intimidated? I replaced you, hotshot. I took your job before you couldn't handle it anymore. Damn it, Kyle. Why won't you let me help you? And nobody's ever helped me. Why would you be any different? And you get it now? You don't have nearly enough power to stop me. None of you do. It's not about raw power, Kyle. It's about willpower. I thought you would have figured it out by now. Gah! I should have done this in the first place. Ring. Analyze Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, also known as Ion. Detect any mental or physical aberrations compared against current record. Unable to comply. Kyle Rayner's whereabouts currently unknown. Present subject identified as Alex Nero. That was. Let me double check that. That was one of Kyle's friends. Yep, he was in a mental institute. He was the guy who used Sinestro, used a Sinestro ring.
The one that guy he used to have.
Something like that. Yeah, and he basically has schizophrenia, paranoid delusion, and bipolar disorder.
Well, that explains some scenes we have seen so far. Yep,
and he's come back now, and unfortunately, he's masquerading as Kyle, doing all this horrible stuff.
Huh.
So yeah. But I see. Well, we knew something was going on.
Yeah.
Okay, now it seems to get interesting. Nice art.
Yeah.
Whoa. And don't touch. It's not yours. Now, what are you doing skulking around my ship? Not the talkative type. We can fix that. Alex Nero, admitted to mental institute at 14 years of age, diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenic, given yellow ring and power ring by Quardian weaponers for the purpose of sowing chaos throughout. Ring enough. Is that who you are? Are you Alex Nero? I never asked for this. Why did they do this to me? Why couldn't they just leave me alone? You obviously have issues, kid. I don't know who I am. They came and took me. They did things to me and turned me into this. Why did that happen? So someone did this to him. I don't have a clue what's going on here, Nero. But how about we all just calm down? No. You're not going to take me. Huh? Sorry, Hal. He's one of mine. Kyle. Is that you, Kyle? Yeah, it's me. The real me. The me you took it flying in a jet with you. I let you talk me into leaving my ring on the ground, remember? I also screamed like a little girl. That riggedy bells. and you only passed out once. Not bad for a civilian. I think I came in. I think I came in after this as movie started. Care to explain exactly what's going on here, Mr. Rayner? Love to, but at this point, you probably know as much as I do. Going back. Thanks to Mogo, I've got a much better handle on the whole Ion thing now. I'd never let the power and the lantern power and the Starheart power balance out, but that's taken care of now. The rest of it, including why the hell Nutbar over there has been running around looking like me, I don't know. But you can be damn sure I'm going to get some answers. You have to beat them out of him. So, Nero, yeah, lucky me. Might be covered in tattoos, or it might not be covered in tattoos, or have the head the size of a bulk, of a Buick, but he's still crazy as a bedbug. I mean, literally. At one point, I felt sorry for him, but I'm in on any real touchy-feely mood these days. If he needs his butt kicked, I'm first in line. As far as I can figure out, he's been tapping into my energy somehow. Destroyed an entire rescue fleet with it. Supposedly trapped a couple of lanterns, too. And Turkamata and Garmin Vid. But they're both going to be okay. I saw what was left of the fleet. I went there to pick up your trail, or what I thought was your trail. I know, suddenly I'm galactic public enemy number 1. He caused a hell of a ruckus on the planet in Sector 3503. You got an apology to make to a lady named Ariana. And you better make things right with the Kun world. They hold grudges. What are you doing all the way out here anyway? Hey, let out of your sector, aren't you? Kilowog told me that what was happening, including the Guardians forbidding any lantern from helping you. But I got a bit of a history of ignoring their orders. Forbid lanterns to help? Curiouser. Figure out later. Right now, time to make the donuts. Your playmate is a bit of a one-trick pony. Tell me about it. But I imagine that, and this will take a little of the piss and vinegar out of him. I didn't ask for any of this. This is your fault. They wanted to hurt you and them, and they used me to do it. I have a feeling it's supposed to be the Sinestro Corps who did this.
Hopefully.
I never had any choice. They made me into you. That's it. Somehow you've connected to me. The blackouts in the house, feeling like somebody's been picking through my brain. You've been spewing powers from me, you damn leech. And so you want some of me? Fair warning, it's different now. I'm different. I can harness everything within me. So you want some? Let's see how much you can handle. A little more than you planned on, Alex? I want some answers. Tell me what's going on. Yo, Nero, rise and shine. Answers. What are you doing here? And what are you doing impersonating me? Didn't ask for this. Stop being me. To become you. Become you and sow the seed. And be the sacrifice. Come on, I need more than that. What'd he say? Hey, you okay? He might have loosened a bowler, but I'm fine. So what did he say? Nothing useful. Nothing coherent anyway. I could poke around in his sick little mind, see if I can learn anything. I wouldn't wish a trip down his memory lane on anyone, but it wouldn't do any good. Thing is, he doesn't know what happened to him. Look at him. Right now, he can't even feel himself without a how-to manual. Somebody did this to him. Somebody made him into me and turned him loose to wreak havoc. And he guesses? Not a one. You know who might be able to tell you? Maybe but you said they wouldn't even let anyone come and help me. What's up with that? Search me. I'm usually their whipping boy. You're the golden child. But they've always got some sort of agenda they don't tell anybody about. I doubt this is any different. Unless you got a better idea. I'm fresh out. Okay, so I'm going to go to Oa. Haven't been there in a while anyway. You tagging along? Or is that not the greatest idea? If you feel like you need a hand with Sleeping Beauty over there says the word, say the word, but otherwise, yeah, probably not. If I don't write, and probably better if I don't write shotgun. No sense in advertising that I ignore their orders. Again. Though when you get right down to it, they probably already know. Don't worry about me with Nero. He's not in any kind of shape to give anybody trouble. I think I burned him out like an old light bulb. Hal, thanks for bringing the cavalry and riding to the rescue. Come on, you would have done the same for me. You have done the same for me, Kyle. Reports of you're going insane and running amok hit a little close to home, you know. Listen, if you need something, anything, give a holler. I've got a few things on my plate, but I'll always have your back. Good luck. Thanks. Think I'm getting used to that suit of yours. Not quite the classic, but looks good on you. Thanks, Mr. Blackwell. Feel like a little trip, Alex? Good. Don't forget to strap in. Come on, I'm dying to see how this all ends. He's on his way.
Oh, that was a weird way that the Guardians were drawn on the last page.
Yep, it was. But so yeah, the mystery was solved. What did you think of the mystery?
Yeah, well, it answered some questions, but then erased all the other questions. There's also the logistics of when was Kyle and when was this other guy in place. Or it could have been Kyle was always not anywhere, and the imposter was always everywhere where everything was happening.
Exactly.
And again, how was it that Hal was the first one who probably tried to have the ring analyzed that it was Kyle.
Yeah, because all the other ones were just like, hey. You know, they were reacting to him like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Guardians of the... You look quite well for someone who almost died. I have you to thank for that, Torquemada. You and Sarnik need to. She is a very fine doctor. If not for... He's here! Who? Hang on, I see someone I have to talk to. And talk to. You don't mind, do you, Alex? Didn't think you would. Torquemada and Garmin Vid, isn't it? From what I hear, I owe you both an apology. Kyle, I do not expect you to I not have expected you to dare show your face on Oa. If you come here to renew your tax and fellow Green Lanterns, you'll find easy. I'm feeling a lot more like myself than the last time you saw me, mainly because that wasn't me at all. Glad you're both okay. Sorry for what happened. Although if you really want someone to blame, Alex Nero here is your boy. Say hi, Alex. Don't mind him. He's a little out of it. I don't think we've officially met. I'm Kyle Rayner. Welcome to the Corps. Thank you, Torchbearer. I'm honored. So I guess our mutual friend found you? Well, if it was more like I found him, but it all worked out. Thanks for putting him on the job, Kilowog. I owe you. Don't mention it. So you see, you're here to see the bosses? Seemed like the thing to do, especially with the new playmate I brought. Guess he explains a lot. Not as much as you'd think. Nero's definitely part of it, but I've still got way more questions than answers. Like why the Guardians told everybody not to help me. Seems like they know a little more than they're letting on. Now there's a shocker. Think I should bother knocking? Like they don't already know you're here? Please. Good to have you back, Kyle. So, anything you guys wanted to mention? Welcome, Kyle Rayner. We are pleased to see you. Yeah, that's great. Not sure I could say the same. Just so I'm sure we're all on the same page. As far as I can figure out, Nero here has been running around disguised as me, wreaking all sorts of havoc. And since that wasn't enough, you guys had the bright idea to tell all the other lanterns not to help me in any way. All of which leads me to ask, what the hell is going on? Where the Guardians? That's who. You are the Guardians of Oa. Easy there, Chief. I can't be here. Get away from me, and get me away from here. Jeez, I can't take you anywhere. You were saying you are to be our torchbearer. Right. Well, I'd heard that one before. That and $1 will get me a cup of raw juice. You're going to have to do better. Very well. Now that you've proven yourself, you can know your purpose. Once before we were destroyed. Only you remained, keeping alive the flame until it could once more be fanned to full life. Because you were the torchbearer, we Guardians live again, and our Green Lantern Corps along with it. This then is the burden we have chosen you to bear. The Ion power was born within you when the Green Lantern energies of Oa combined with the wild magic of the Starheart, bequeathed to you by the one called Jade. We wish for you to be more, but even we did not anticipate Jade's gift to you. You are unique among those who serve us, the next evolution of a Green Lantern. What you have become has allowed us to place within you the spark of all the Guardians, of all that we Guardians are, all that the Green Lantern Corps are. You are the safeguard. Should we or the Corps ever be destroyed again, it is within you to bring about our rebirth. You are truly our torchbearer. So they're all but saying he has Ion in him. Seriously? Would have been nice to tell me about it. That was not possible. We had to be certain this challenge was not beyond you. So then what's the deal with Rupert, the monkey boy here? How's he fit into the whole thing? He was unexpected. There's another force at work here, one that manages to hide itself from us. Nero was taken and remade, given the ability to drain your power from you, to seemingly become you. But as to why, that question remains. That it explains, oh, not everything, but some. So you're telling me you still don't know about, and know what? What are you trying to do, Nero? You should have brought me here. Whatever the hell this is, stop it. It's not me. He wanted this. He wants to destroy them. None of I have. You know, and this Ion power is pretty cool. What can it do? So he actually captured the energy.
And I think it's what the challenge or whatever the Guardians were trying to do. It's like giving someone power without telling him that he has the power and then seeing what he does with it.
Right, which applies to both if this was a mixture with the Starheart and if it wasn't. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
But so Nero's supposed to be some kind of human bomb set to blow when he got to Oa, and I brought him right to the doorstep. Sorry about that. Seems like you guys really pissed off somebody. This hidden enemy clearly wishes our destruction. Most disturbing. So what do we do with Nero? We will take charge of him. We will learn all that he knows. I wouldn't count on it much and being much. So what about me? I mean, after what you told me, what's my job exactly? Do I get a sector to patrol? Do I tag along with Guy and keep him out of trouble? What? You remain a Green Lantern, but you are more. The usual duties of a Green Lantern will fall to others. You will be the agent of the Guardians. Summon when tasks of a more unusual nature are necessary. You will serve our purpose, Kyle Rayner, even as you carry within you the spark of all that we are. I'm cool with all this, but it might take until I'm getting used to. Only recently have you fully embraced these new powers. Your time is best spent adjusting to them until we have need of you. And we will have need of you. Well, you know where to find me, right? We have chosen well. What's this all about? Kellogg, little help here? Word kind of spread that you were here, and, well, everybody just wanted to say, glad you're still one of us. And thanks, Log. That means a lot. For what it's worth, I'm glad too. I got a few things to take care of back home, but I'll see you soon. Torchbearer. I think I could get used to that. A lot better than the alternative of I'm losing my mind. Different name, different suit, but I'm not that far from what or who I was before. Yeah, there's a little more responsibility on my shoulders. Well, a lot more if you get right down to it. But everybody has to grow up sooner or later. I can't wait to see where all this is going. That's almost all of my patience used up. Still not feeling chatty? But, and I don't have a whole lot to begin with. Still not feeling chatty? Fine. I don't like your lousy little planet. I don't like you. And I really don't like that this entire job has been a waste of my time. but I won't be leaving empty-handed. You're coming along. I'm sure somebody will find you useful. Okay, that's all of my patience. Whoop! I'm heartbroken. I thought I was the one you wanted. That's it. I'm breaking up with you. What are you doing back? No, don't try to talk me out of it. It's better this way. Don't call me. Don't write. It's over. Sorry about that. She was, well, long story, but I'm sort of the reason why she was here. Hope it wasn't too much trouble anyway. My name is Ion. Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, cool. So, I should be going, here is stuff to do and all. And who knows, maybe we'll see each other again. Like I say, this does feel like the end of this was a 6-issue, to the 6-issue series. That would have been the end point that would have led to an ongoing.
Yeah.
Right down to how the Guardians were saying, like, you're going to be our agent and everything.
Yeah. Kind of like what the rechart was.
Yeah. But we still got a few more to go. Again, for 6 issues and for 12 issues, this is going by really fast.
Yeah, it's barely an hour.
Refill? Sure. So it's Ion now. No more Green Lantern? Well, that's the thing. I'm still a Green Lantern, just not the usual kind, if that makes sense. Now I'm, how do I put this? I'm like the next step up from the ladder from Green Lanterns. And there should be a catastrophe again. I'm supposed to safeguard everything so it can be resurrected. There's more to it. There's something else going on that I have to get to the bottom of. But I can at least take a little breather. By the way, this is still the best coffee in New York, Radu. Like, I know it is. So you're back in New York. For how long, Kyle? Maybe you're thinking to come back for good? Rented out your apartment, but I think there might be a loft down the block. Like, with everything that's going on with me lately, I'm not sure I'd be a very good tenant. With Kyle Rayner, you're supposed to be dead. Now this is around the time of countdown. I think I like that other costume better. Yes, I think so. Definitely. Wait, who the hell are you? My life's not exactly humdrum, but a huge... What?
Yeah, it's Monitor Bob.
I think it's Bob, yes. My life is not exactly humdrum, but a huge guy in space armor appearing in the middle of my studio, a huge guy in space armor who knows my name. It's a little out of the ordinary, even for me. Considering what I've been through, I'm really, really not in the mood for another mystery. So let's start with an order of who are you and how did you get here? And follow it up with a side of how in the hell you know me. Your turn to talk. Hey, Baldy, I'm talking to you. You will require continued monitoring. You and the others. Others? What others are you talking about? Great. Did anyone else see this and see this? Thankfully, no. Oh, so he was explaining what happened earlier.
Oh.
And thankfully, no. What would have been a help, and that would have been a hell of an explanation to come up with. Hey, do you still have those donuts, the ones with the brown sugar? Sold out today. Damn. But I saved one for you. Bye, hero. So you like this place? So you like this place you're living now? This artist retreat? It's what I need right now. Living in the city was great, but I feel like I've moved on. So you'll stay there? Awesome. Thanks. And for now, anyway, I can think of a few reasons to stick around. It's quiet. I can paint, and with the mountains and pine forests all around, it's just beautiful. Looking great, Marissa. The still life, I mean. Not that you're not looking, Why don't I just say good morning and leave it at that? You're back. I was beginning to worry when you disappeared without saying anything. Yeah, Schuler, sorry about that. Something kind of unexpected came up with my job and I had to go. It's mostly sorted out now. Although, I just got back last night. Getting to know your neighbor? Well, it's not like we've had an in-depth conversation, but at least I got a half a smile out of her. My turn, right? Like your turn. Black with a little sugar. Marissa's got the whole package. Her work, I mean. I like to check out what she's got. And I mean her work too. But I suppose she'd actually have to talk to me for that. Speaking of checking out work, cut me a little slack, would you? Thanks. Maybe if you show Marissa your etching, she'll show you hers. I do kind of like that back tattoo. I think it's best for her if I keep my distance. Not a great track record with women lately, Since you brought it up, I have something for you. Save me 2 donuts? I've had a lot of back and forth with myself over whether giving it to you would be the right thing. When she moved out, Jenny left this behind. I don't know if she was meaning to leave it or not, but with what you told me happened to her, I think maybe it's only proper for you to have it. Thank you. I really appreciate you saving it for me. If I had to guess, I think she probably did mean to leave it behind. I gave her this. I'm glad you came to see me. It's been too long. I know. I'm sorry. Did it still when he was missing an eye?
Yeah.
Things have been a little bit busy, Alan. More than a little, actually. I just got back from MOA. Everything all right there? Confusing for a while, but everything turned out. So this is going to be the new Justice Society headquarters, huh? Battery Park. It's some pretty prime real estate. The city likes the idea of a high-profile team of heroes. Hopefully it will be a bit of a deterrent. A lot of the building is still in the blueprint stage. If you'd like to take a look and make some design suggestions, hey, I could paint you a mural in the reception hall, but that's about it. You want architecture advice, talk to John. So how's the eye? Getting used to it, and I found it has its uses. And how are you doing otherwise? I miss her, Kyle. I still miss her every day, every hour of every day. I wasn't even sure she existed, not for years. I missed her first steps, the first 2 she lost, the first day of school, first everything. By the time I met her, she was already a grown woman. And now that's been taken away from me. I guess I know better than most and that the universe isn't fair. Alan, I'm so sorry. Yeah, why are you apologizing, Kyle? I don't blame you for what happened. If anything, I'm glad she was able to give me some part of herself to you. It keeps her alive for me. If I've learned anything in my life, it's that you never forget the past, but you also don't let it keep you from building the future. Kyle, I have a son, and thank God we've been able to pull him back from the darkness that almost swallowed him. But you and I have been through enough that we're just as close. What happened to Jenny isn't going to change that. No matter what, you'll always be family. In a lot of ways, it's because of Jenny that I am what I am. Not to sound like Papa, eh? Ooh, never mind. So what are you now? No more ring for one. And this is a good thing? It's definitely an adjustment, but really, it was just a piece of jewelry. I can do everything I did before, plus more. Take away all the window dressing, I'm still the same guy. Like, whoa, look up in the sky, Ed. Who's that? See, get some new clothes and everybody forgets who you are. Tell you the truth, I'm not feeling the new suit. Remember me? I was just enjoying myself, being home, and back in New York, getting a chance to relax. And then you, I do remember you. Effigy, one-time pawn of the controller's full-time jerk-off. I could have never seen you again. I could have never seen you again in my life and be perfectly content. Thanks for killing my buzz. Gee, stop. You'll hurt my feelings. Why are you bugging me? I just got done with another nut job who... Wait a minute. Hey, I want to talk to you. Tick, 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 and tick. You, why are you doing this? How'd you find me? I'm not sure. Funny. That's kind of what I expected you to say. No. Shh. Come on, wakey. What made you decide you were coming after me? Think of that all by yourself, didn't you? I don't know. The idea was in my head all of a sudden, and it just came to be into where you'd be. I didn't even think about it. I just did it. How did I do that? How's that even possible? Good question. And this happened tonight? Yeah, just before I came over here. Some welcome home, huh? Something's obviously going on, Radu. Something big enough that I can't see the patterns yet. There's no way he came up with this on his own. Somebody pulled his strings, just like somebody pulled Nero's strings. And it's not too big of a leap to guess it's the same somebody. Maybe it's got something to do with the big goon who appeared in my studio, but I don't know. That doesn't feel right. I think they're separate. Did I tell you, and is it still the best coffee in the city? You mentioned it. Thanks. Listen, Radu, I'd rather stay here and gab all night, but I've got something I need to go put right. Not to mention this whole other thing that I need to look into. Don't stay away for so long next time. This is your home, whether you're living here or not. I'll be back as soon as I can, but you know how it is. Duty calls. You know, they always say you can't go home again, but it's nice to know I can visit. Take care of yourself, Kyle. This really hasn't worked out quite like I planned. Womp, womp, womp.
What's that?
That was a good issue, though, right?
Oh, yeah. One more to go.
And this one of those whose existence poses a danger to this universe. You revealed yourself to him, did you not, brother? I did, so that I might better judge his worthiness and decide his fate. And your decision, brother? Yet to be made. It remains unclear to me whether Kyle Rayner must live or die. Even so, the point may soon be moot. He has departed this world that we monitor, so that he could return to the planet Alliot. And right or wrong, he believes is his responsibility. When Alexander Nero roared the Iron Guy, he caused destruction and upheaval upon Alliot. This Kyle Rayner tends to repair. Again, this feels like the second half does feel like the actual issues of an ongoing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But his welcome was not as he expected. He sought out the Princess Ariana. Oh, she was a princess! Who, having encountered Nero upon his visit, was mistrustful of Kyle Rayner. She brought... Now, this is a game where they're summarizing what happened, because obviously we couldn't get all the details. She brought him before her father, the sovereign Malleus, who presided over their kingdom of Agaron. Agaron had long warred with its age-old enemies from the rival kingdom of Hidai, but a peace had been brokered. A peace requiring the Princess Ariana to face the Hidai champion arena combat. It was this combat that Nero had interrupted, once again setting the kingdom on the path to war unless the peace could be salvaged. Kyle Rayner has volunteered to serve as champion in Ariana's stead, vowing to eschew his powers in this arena and fight as a normal man. Even now, he and the princess await the arrival of a Hidai delegation so that he can surrender himself into their hands and soon face what awaits him. This really hasn't worked out quite like I planned. This whole agreeing to not use my powers thing, which you could say that's considered a strict rule or more of a general suggestion. If you break the agreement that has been put in place, you too might be able to destruction at the hand of the Hidai. Their numbers are vast compared to ours. They would overwhelm Agaron and eradicate us. Okay, because frankly, I was hoping to not be eaten in the next 2 minutes. There, they come. You didn't say they'd be like, that. The Princess Ariana. Indeed, it's a pleasure to see you once again, particularly in such a vulnerable state. I can't express the same enthusiasm at seeing you again, Viceroy Urchak. Hey, Bug Eyes, how about you keep your hands, pincers, claws, whatever, to yourself? This is your champion. This, right on the first try. I made the mess, sort of, so I'll clean it up. You will be meat in the arena. You are no champion. You are a sacrifice. Screw this. Let's settle it right now with me kicking your... Last time I had felt like this was when I went on that cruise with Wally and Connor and we... Showtime already. Great. Think that you guys had a spare arena, huh? Champion of Agaron. We seal this peace between our kingdoms in blood. With the victor gained the disputed lands of the Great Waste. This combat is to the death. You are forbidden to utilize any weapon or power save those provided for you. This is your vow. Should you break it, the Princess Ariana's life shall be forfeited. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Princess, you let me know if there's any inappropriate touching going on up there. And once I'm done, I'll have plenty of butt-kicking left over for Viceroy Bug Eyes. So let's get the show on the road. Bring out Mongo or whoever you've got back there. What? That guy? Come on, you're kidding, right? Dude's like 3 feet tall. I'd be like beating up a wrinkly Smurf. Oh, there's another one. And he's a hell of a lot bigger. Not use my powers? Sure, that sounds like a great idea now that you mention it. I'm totally down with that. Can't believe I didn't think of it before. While we're at it, let's find me a 10-foot monster, 10-foot tall freaking monster to fight. And make sure he has a battle axe roughly the size of Idaho. How do I get myself into this kind of stuff? Just call me Stubby. Could it have something to do with the gorgeous half-naked alien princess? You know, that might be it. And the things I'll do for a pretty girl. Well, a pretty girl in her barbaric kingdom on an exotic alien world, but mostly the pretty girl. Me. Yeah, probably would have been easier to use my power and put everybody in their place. I truthfully haven't even figured out the limits of the ion power. But in the long run, how much would that have solved? These cultures have been at each other's throats forever, apparently. If they finally worked out their own peace and evolved a fight to the death in an arena with a hungry hippo here, I could do that. I mean, I wouldn't be much of a hero if I couldn't get along without my powers once in a while. At my champion triumphs! Not yet. The content ends only in death. I'm expected to kill this poor schmuck, right? Don't think so. I play by your rules, but we're done. You break your vows. The price will be paid. I agreed I wouldn't use my powers while I was in the arena. I'm not in the arena anymore. And be real. You think I'd actually let her be hurt? Ariana, I'm sure you can take care of yourself, but this was quicker. You okay? Fine. Oh, she's smitten.
Actually, I was thinking about everything that inner monologue is. Yeah, I could see all of that going by his mind and while he's fighting, and definitely not saying that all out loud while fighting.
Obviously, I did what the truth required. The rest is splitting hairs, and believe me, that's not an argument you'd win. I expect the peace between your people and hers to hold up, and if it doesn't, you'll see me again, and I'll start with you. It will be as you say. Peachy, thank you. You are not the man I believed you to be. I have been getting out a lot lately. Hang on. Let's see how fast I can get you home. All that we are is spared because of you. My thanks are not nearly enough. Don't worry. It was kind of sort of my fault anyway, so I'm glad I could help. Anyway, anybody ask, tell them Ion did you a solid. I should go, but I wanted to say goodbye to your daughter before I take off. Could you point me in her direction? I believe she awaits you in her private grotto. Ariana? Sorry they told me you were here, but if I'm disturbing you, I can just... Not at all. I hoped you'd seek me out. I just wanted to say, hey, that's a nice dress you're almost wearing there. Wait, that's not what I want to say. I've come to say goodbye. I've got some things I need to do. There's no reason for you to leave. You could stay here with me. Your people are definitely the friendly kind of aliens.
Yeah, who didn't say that one coming?
We expect our lives to be short here on Aliet. Tomorrow does not exist. Stay. Not that you're not gorgeous and naked, and to be honest, all the parts look pretty compatible, but there's this whole mystery about who's behind the shh. So here's where you are. Always the last place you look. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Guy, have you heard of knocking? Don't see any knockers on the way in, but now... That'll be enough. Ariana, this is Guy Gardner. Hiya. Got a sister? Or maybe a young aunt? Why are you here, Guy? I assume there are plenty of other places you could be a voyeur. Lots of them. But I'm here for you, Kyle. It's your mom. It's not good. Please, there's nothing I could tell you. Nothing. Nero reveals a little of any use. Despite our persuasion, no more. Please. He truly hides nothing. As if the information he has been expunged from his mind. The identity of whoever has done this remains hidden. We know only that their goal is to destroy the guardians of the universe. You still have that thing from last year? What do you care? It's mine. I'm the one who found it. No, you picked it up. You picked it up first. We found it. Okay, we found it. But I saw it first, and it's mine. I'm keeping it. So it's just an old piece of junk anyway. It doesn't do anything. Where do you think it came from? I don't know. Like maybe like China? Yeah, that's what I think it's. I think it's from. Cool. The tangent lantern.
Ah.
Yeah, this was building up for the Superman Rain story, which hard to say about that story.
Yeah, I remember reading it once, and the one line of dialogue from that first kind of comes to mind is maybe something that Black Lightning says. I feel like I walked into an hour into a movie that already has been, or something like that.
I love that. That's wicked. It's like there's people in there, little tiny people. Gotta be an optical illusion, I think. It's getting brighter. What's that mean? I don't know, but I don't think I like it. Maybe we should go tell Mom and Dad. Yeah, maybe we should. Manhunter, Adam, Joker, Flash, Adam, Flash. How long? I mean, how long has she been like this, Doctor? Yeah, that's a loaded question. We say how long in a hospital. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, Doctor. I'm still kind of just feeling a little stunned, I guess. Certainly, given the circumstances, that's quite understandable. I'm Dr. Madavian. At the moment, your mother is simply coming out of the sedatives administered prior to the most recent batting of tests. She should be awake. She should be awake in a short time. What kind of test? At this point, it's more of a question of which tests we haven't run. MRI, tomography, complete blood count and workup, biopsies. We've tried to contact you, Mr. Rayner, to include you in the discussion, but we were unsuccessful in reaching you. I was away on a business trip. I got back as fast as I could. So all these tests told you what? Not what we wanted and wanted them to tell us, I'm afraid. We're still and very much at a loss to explain your mother's condition. When she was admitted, she exhibited fatigue, nausea, and alarming weight loss. My first suspicion was that we were dealing with a especially aggressive form of cancer, but none of the tests have borne out that suspicion. As far as we've been able to determine, your mother's entirely cancer-free, so that's a positive. But we're still left with questions and no answers. I've been a doctor for 25 years, Mr. Rayner, and your mother's case has me baffled. She has troubling symptoms that are frankly worsening, but no discernible cause. Hopefully the result of the most recent test will give us some clue. I won't lie to you, Mr. Rayner. I'm deeply concerned about your mother's condition. We're doing what we can, but we can't treat what we don't know. At this point, she's slipping away from us. I wish I had a more positive outlook for you. I appreciate your honesty, Doctor. Thank you. Please, stay as long as you like. Mom? Hi. Came as soon as I could. I was pretty far away doing my job. Sorry I wasn't here when you needed me. I know I should have kept in better touch, at least picked up the phone more often, though I guess there's a pretty good chance you wouldn't have mentioned any of this until it got bad. I heard you don't want to be a burden to others speech enough times. I get too caught up in my own life, dealing with my problems. Sometimes I forget the people close to me have, when they have their own problems. Some things like this happen. Something like this happens. It's like getting a bucket of cold water thrown in your face. You're never ready for it. But it sure as hell wakes you up. I'm sitting here thinking about all the things I should have said and all the things I should have done, but just didn't get around to it yet. I think about that stuff, the stuff that's important, and I wonder if I ever get the chance now. Don't worry, Mom. I'll do whatever I have to get you through this. I'm not letting you go, and you go too. Kyle Rayner, just great. The Guardians of the Universe have need of you. Could you be a little more obvious? Maybe have the discussion over the hospital intercom. Make sure everyone can hear us. Your identity will not be compromised. Okay, so what's on your big blue mind? I'm a little occupied right now. You must return to Oa. Can't do that right now. I'm needed here. There's a situation at my mom's house, and I can't. This is not a matter for discussion. You have been summoned. You report to OWA without delay. Look, I know I'm your torchbearer and your secret agent or whatever, but I can't leave. My mother needs me. There is new information. It is necessary for you to investigate Sir Marz for us. No wonder he got under Cal's skin so much. You are not, and we are not heedless of your situation, Kyle Rayner. But the greater good must take precedence. You know this. We shall expect you presently. Right. You should go. Mom, why do you sound so surprised? I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to see you too, Kyle. I didn't expect to open my eyes and find my only son in my room. What brought you back to California? What brought me back? Are you kidding? I came as soon as I heard, Mom. How did it start? How do you feel? I'm tired of being tired. It started about a month ago. I just thought I needed more rest, but it kept getting worse, and here I am. They've stuck me full of needles and hooked me up to so many different machines that I've lost count, but they still don't know what's wrong with me. I'll get you anything you need. Better doctor, better hospital, or test, or whatever. Kyle, I have a good doctor. This is a good hospital, and I like the people here. They're doing everything they can for me. They just need more time. But I have all this power. I should be able to help you somehow. Kyle, I know you want to help, and that brings a smile to my face. You're right. You can do special things, but you're not a doctor. I know. I know. It's enough that you come back to see me. That does me more good than any medicine. Tell me what you've been doing. It's Ion now, right? Right. Show me. It's the same, but different. No ring, new costume. I kind of dig it. I'm so proud of you. Not many mothers can say their son were in the Justice League and the Green Lantern Corps, Mom. Green Lantern Corps. Sorry, I can never remember that one. It's lovely. Thank you. I overheard the end of your conversation with that blue man, one of the Guardians. I'm never quite sure which one, though. Most of them aren't very good about names. If you have something you need to do, you go do it. Feel like it should be here with you. Shush, you go. I'll be fine. I'll be right here when you get back. I know. Better than to argue when I hear that. I know better than to argue when I hear that tone. I'm not really sure what they want, so I'm not sure how long it'll take. But I'll be back soon. I promise. I promise. Love you. I love you too. Aww. She didn't look good. That's the first time I've ever seen her and come away thinking my mom's getting old. I hope she's going to get old. The other option, I can't even think about it. And yet I'm leaving her in a hospital bed while I head off to play errand boy for billion-year-old midgets in red dresses. This whole no evil shall escape my sight thing isn't overly compatible with family emergencies. That's weird. Feels like something's tugging on me. Like a tickle at the back of my mind, pulling me down there. This hasn't happened before. At least that I can remember. Some new wrinkle because of the ion powers? Can't take long to find out, right? Beachfront. Nice. But you don't usually find smoke rising in a neighborhood like this unless somebody's got carried away trying to prove his manhood with a barbecue grill. And in a completely unexpected coincidence, that's right where the tug is coming from. Maybe that what's left of the treehouse. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing that'd be calling me out to me across the void. But I can at least make sure nobody's hurt. Ah! And so much for nobody being hurt. Who the hell are you two supposed to be? Oh, me? My name is Lily Nelson. I'm the Flash. I always told you I carry on the Atom tradition. Yeah, okay. You guys late for Halloween? Early for New Year's? Nice costumes and all, but not really in the Flash and Atom ballpark. I guess I'm like a superhero or something. You're just being paranoid. The Flash is accepted just fine. Are we even having the same conversation here? I actually know the Flash and the Atom, and you're not them. See? Atom, really little guy. Flash, fast guy in a red suit. Still, since you're hovering 2 feet off the ground and one of you zapped me pretty good, not to mention some poor kids, He-Man and He-Man woman haters clubhouse getting wiped out, maybe you two should come with me so we can get a hand on what. Oh, that's not going to end well. Nothing can penetrate my shell at this density level. That's it. Everybody out of the pool. The lifeguards on duty is officially pissed off. tell me what he's talking about. Adam, like, what is this? Look, I have places to be and people to see. So let's wrap this up with minimum of grief. Unless you prefer I trash you two all over this yard and down to the beach. Maybe if I give you the chance. Well, that's annoying. Like, really? I don't even know my limits myself, but I plan to find out. Okay, you, enough with the light show. And you, since that density trick makes it a little harder to get a grip on you, and let's just get rid of you for a while. Boy, did you guys bring the wrong toy. Because lasers use light, and I am light. Light and I are friends, and it does anything I say. Hey, that was mine. Doof! No, not happening. There's no way I'm being smacked down by a giant fluffy bear. Two-way street, Brittany. If you're really made out of light, I can control you too. Oh, and if I have to, I'll take you apart now and put you back together later. Ah! Did you think you could hide from me forever? I think it would be more interesting to play with your molecular density. So what are we looking for? Anything out of the ordinary or unusual, Flash? It doesn't have to be over. We worked well as a group without even trying. What and could we accomplish if we were trying? My mom would totally love this idea. Well, if you're coming, let's go. Ah, welcome. I am the Green Lantern, as if you didn't know. So basically, this whole thing swaps people from, the Lantern swapping people. That's what happened during when Dwayne McDuffie did a tie-in issue.
Ah.
So yeah, those kids got swapped out with O2, and now Kyle's been swapped. A way has been opened. A most dangerous breach. I fear we have waited too long, brother. Indeed, we are left little choice for the survival of the universe. Kyle Rayner must be eliminated. Next, bleed for me.
Okay, 3 more.
Yep, we're almost done. Yeah, it's getting a little more. Oh, nice cover. It's the tangent cover.
Yeah.
Perhaps you recognize me, or perhaps I'm unfamiliar, save for my name. I am Green Lantern. It falls to me to shed my light upon things dead and gone. Whole universes have passed into oblivion, including my own. So many tales erased as if they've never been. All gone now. But could there be one slim chance for them to live again? Heed the tale about to unfold before you. What? What was that? And what was that? There were those two people, whoever they were, and then last thing I remember is that guy who was calling himself Adam, putting his hands through my chest. Holy crap! Where the hell am I? I'm nowhere, and I don't even know how I got here from where I was. Hey, mister, over here, please help us, please. You got to get us out of here. Hang on, you're okay? We're so glad to see you. We're so glad to see anybody. We don't know and where we are. We don't know how how come we're here. We don't even know if we're alive. Is that what's going on? Are we dead? Take it easy. I'm pretty sure nobody's dead. One thing at a time. Who are you guys? Do you remember anything about how you wound up here? I'm David Halliday. This is my brother Joshua. It's Josh. And it was because of the lantern. He's the one who found it on the beach, so it's kind of his fault. It's not. I didn't do anything. We had that lantern in our treehouse for over a year, and we were just looking at it today. And then it got brighter, like all green and everything, and it just blew up. After that, we don't remember anything. We just woke up here. A lantern, huh? That's a Green Lantern, huh? That's a little much for a coincidence. I think I was at your treehouse, or what was left of it. Tell me something. Did you see anybody who looked like these people? Nope, nobody like that. Hey, you're some kind of superhero dude, aren't you? She's totally hot. Yeah, well, she totally tried to kill me. And yeah, superhero dude about covers it. Green Lantern people calling themselves Flash and Adam is all connected. Come on, we'll find a way out of here. What's the matter? This thing is completely lame. Do we look like we're 6 or something? Jeez, all right, fine. Picky. Better? Definitely. This is so awesome. This place can't go on forever. At least I don't think so. They're in the bleed.
Oh.
See? and there. It looks like something coming through. Monsters! Ugly monsters! What did they teach you in school? Let's not jump to conclusions based on appearances. Though, to be honest, they are pretty damn ugly, and I can't even guess what they're doing. Whoosh! You won't hold me back. Not in your own world or on any other. Stay here. You'll be perfectly safe. Hey, where are you going? Hey, don't leave us. Trust me, I'm pretty good. So, monsters. I could do monsters. Yeah, I went with that horrible-looking monsters are bad guy's assumption. Turns out that one's pretty safe most of the time. Ah! Sucks to be right. My, what big, ugly, sharp teeth you have. Ah! How did me? Nice to see a familiar face, Green Lantern. Wait, how do you know who I am? Come on. Just because somebody changes their costume doesn't mean you don't recognize them. Captain Atom, what are you doing? I mean, last I heard you were at Bloodhaven when it was destroyed. What happened to you? What's with the Sir Lancelot outfit? This armor kept me alive. The shell containing my atomic energies was breached. The suit was the only thing that kept me from exploding. Yep. Since Bloodhaven, I've been traveling. My playmates were Damonites. They're denizens of another world. Wildstorm. They're smarter than they look. They can access the bleed. I'm sorry. The bleed? This is the bleed. It's been described as an ocean, a river, a place between places. I'm still learning it, but it's a way of getting from one place to another. And it's the one place I can be away from the prying eyes of the monitors. Monitors? Would a monitor happen to be a creepy bald dude? Like so? One of them appeared to me going on about monitoring me. They're monitoring all of us. I think it's because they're hiding something they don't want us to find out. For now, I'm safe here in the bleed. They can't see me here. Can't stop me from making my plans. I've been to other places, to another Earth that was like ours, but different. Different heroes, different cities. I'm telling you, there's so much more to reality than we've ever dreamed. How did you find your way here? Not completely sure. I think it has something to do with this lantern those kids found. Somehow it turned loose a couple of people claiming to be Atom and Flash, except they weren't our Atom and Flash. Inhabitants of another alternate world. Perhaps the lantern acts as a gateway or a key. I'd love to get my hands on that lantern. It might be just the kind of power source I'm looking for. I could use your help in what I need to do. So many worlds. Why shouldn't they all have a chance to live? Hey, I'm not really good with the metaphysical questions, Cap. Right now, my main concern is getting those kids back home. Can you give me a little help with that? I can. But think about what I said. Something's coming. Something's going to happen. With my Green Lantern, I have been put upon this earth to give the dead one last wish. 3 people brought back from the dead to right a wrong all in one night. What's happening in the sky? Probably something to do with those people. Weirdos. We will avenge every single dead soul, one by one. Pardon me, coming through. This looks like 3 of us got bounced. 3 of you show up. I can do the math. Believe me, there's not enough room in this universe for the 2 of us. Literally. Now we must part. Now we must part. For now. So back where you came from, wherever that is. Only for now. Got way more questions than answers, but I'm guessing this is over. At least for now. We're home. Are you going to keep our lantern, mister? Seems like the best idea, huh? I'll put in a safe place. Sorry to bring you home from a parallel world and run, but I got someplace to be. Bye. See ya. We should have asked them to put our treehouse back together. We're going to get into so much trouble. Just hold on to me and just hold on to me until I figure where it should go. Kind of a coincidence, ain't it? You handed me a Green Lantern? What the hell is it? Some kind of gateway into another world, I think. Maybe. The kind of place where the Flash is a cute chick in a skimpy outfit. I like it better than here already, but why give it to me? Hey, because I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Since the Guardians are about to send me off on some errand, and because crazy as it sounds, I trust you, guy. Thanks. How's your mom? Stable, but they're not really sure what it is yet. I feel like I should be with her. but the bosses aren't really good at taking no for an answer. I'm not sure how quickly I'll be able to get back to Earth. Can you look in on her? Sure thing. Thanks, guy. I owe you, okay? I owe you, okay? I better go get my marching orders. We have discovered a small, well-hidden rift in our reality. We believe it to be connected to the unseen enemy that has managed to escape our detection. You will investigate this rift for us. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. We have no time for pleasantries. The situation is dire. You are aware of this. Yeah, I know. Dire enough to put my mom's situation on hold. This is the location you must search. Deep in Sector 3388. You guys are better than MapQuest. You know, since we're talking about rifts and all, and all that, what do you know about the bleed? On the way here, I ended up there. Does that possibly have anything to do with what's going on? Be about your task, Kyle Rayner. Right. I can take the hint. Like the man says, this must be the place. Obviously, whatever is doing this doesn't want to be found. Now we're getting somewhere. The old secret base inside an asteroid gag never goes out of style. I'm getting that puzzling feeling again. I can see the pieces, but now and not how they got together. Somebody's pulling the strings. First Nero, then Effigy. Now this. How's it all fit? Where is everybody? I hate being the dope who goes into the spooky dark basement. Even though what?
Weaponers.
Yep. Even though there's a maniac with a chainsaw lurking around. Another coincidence? Jeez. All right. So what's he doing here? Unless this was some kind of staging ground for them, pops through from the antimatter universe so they can prep an attack. Accordion weaponer, or he used to be. Wow. Somebody was pissed. Every last one of them dead. But who even knew of a bunch of Accordions were here, much less had the capability to slaughter them? Kyle, what are you doing here? Donna? Nearly done.
Okay.
Who monitors the monitors? Still a dumb line.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. There's no logical and reason Mrs. Rayner should have slipped into a coma. You have to stop beating yourself over it, Ashok. We've run every test we can. Her body is shutting itself down. I have no explanation why it's happening and no idea what I can do to stop it. That is a gorgeous drawing of her, isn't it?
Cool.
Like on the list of things I expected to find here on the remote asteroid, here's one at the very bottom. A hidden base for Accordion weaponers, all of whom are apparently dead, and your ex-girlfriend who's also once dead and who was also once dead but got better or something. Donna, what are you doing here? To tell you the truth, I'm here because hold that thought. To the last man we fight. So not all of them are dead. Gun guy. Just like riding a bike. Dude. Since you seem to be the only one around, you get to be the answer man. What's going on here? Why are Accordion buildings a base in this universe? Because there were those of us who refused to bow to him. To them, we would not be his slaves, so we escaped and came here to join our rebellion. But he sent his dog after us, his bootlicking godson. We stood against him, but we were too few. Gone. Whoever this dog is, he went through here just like Star Jones cleaning out a donut hut. Be nice. So what are you doing here? I thought the starfield on my costume looked pretty good. I felt I had this feeling tugging at me that she's still so beautiful. The closer I got here, the stronger what it took to think. This is like, and these corpses, like the perfect sculpture about living and breathing. I don't know about you, but I feel like it has been connected to them. And that's what I really can't. I couldn't even say why we're not still together. John Byrne. And we got pulled apart, and by things we can't control, and we never look back. Kyle, hello, you okay? Yeah, fine. I was just distracted for a second. You were saying about the monitors? The monitors watching us. Me, you, Nightwing, and Supergirl. Why they're watching us? I can't begin to guess. Any clues? Seems like you know more than I do. One of them actually showed up at my studio, looked me over like I was a side of beef or something. Between that and meeting up with heroes, I guess they were heroes from another world. Something's going on. Feels like something big, but I'm not seeing the whole picture yet. Like I need something else to worry about. Meaning what? My mom is sick. I know it doesn't have anything to do with all of this, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't weighing on me. Kyle, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is it serious? Could be. They don't really know yet, or at least they didn't when I left her. If there's anything I can do, just ask. You know that, right? I do. Thanks. It's good to see you again, Donna. Even under these circumstances, it's careful. Well, that was fun. You okay? Uh-huh. But I'm going to guess we're not alone in here. I'd hope to delay this confrontation a little longer, make you suffer a bit more before I end your misbegotten existence. But those damn fool Guardians wouldn't do as they were told and had to be corrected. And so here we are. I'll just kill you now. Graven. Remember him? We saw him during our world.
Yeah. One of Darkseid's sons.
Him? What's he doing here? After all these years? Oh, I've been busy. Making friends, forming alliances, planning. You're telling me you're behind everything that's been happening to me? Nero, Effigy, it's all been you? Just so. I am the son of great Darkseid. Such things come easily to me. Yeah, well, such things really piss off the great son of Moria. You're simply an obstacle to us. You and your little blue friends. You need to be removed. So why shouldn't I torment you in the process? Why shouldn't I exact your revenge? We'll destroy you and the Guardians. And when my allies are ascendant, I shall inherit my father's kingdom. I will take my birthright, and Apocalypse will finally be mine. It's always really about our parents, isn't it? To prove ourselves to be worthy. By the way, how's your mother? Boom! And do you know something about what's happening to my mother? Do you? Well, now, why would you make me? And now, what would make you think that? You'll tell me. Even if I have to beat you to death, I have to make you do it. Please try. Hey, Daddy's boy. You forget it's 2 against 1. Catch! I am the son of a god. What are you? Huh? That's funny. You telling her and not to her. Listen, stupid. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm not the same Green Lantern you've faced before. I'm the new and improved and less patient version. So let's have a chat about who you're working for and what's been done to my mother. Or things are going to get unpleasant in a hurry. You have no concept of what true suffering is. Hang out a minute. You don't have any place to be, right? You okay? Just knock the wind out of me for now, at least. New and improved. Remember what I said about things getting unpleasant? We're there now. Enough. This has been allowed to continue long enough. 2 of them are together now. This must not be. Do not act rashly, brother. For now, we are to observe, not take part. How long are we to stand by until it's too late? Too much is at stake. There must be an intervention. There's no choice but to involve myself now. There's still a missing piece. Nero gets amped up and impersonates me, spreads general chaos, and tries to wipe out the Guardians. Effigy comes after me like a hound sent on a fox hunt. My mother's illness? Stay here. What? What are you saying? I'm saying I want this over, and there's bound to be a backlash. All that was Graven pulling strings, but it doesn't end there. Somebody's pulling his string. So what or who is that missing piece? And then there's the other side of the coin. The monitors, those heroes from the Lantern, Captain Atom and the Bleed. My life has turned to a pop quiz, and I don't have very many answers, but I'll get them. Get up, unless you want... What? Kyle, can you hear me? And that is you, right? And right, Guy? What's happening? Your mom. She can't find you need fast. Not sure if she's going to. Guy, damn it, what'd you say? I hope it was goodbye. Connection went dead. And not what I call a good sign. Oh, they brought Soranik. Anything Soranik? Not yet. Whatever ails the Torchbearer's mother is nothing I've encountered before. I've been unable to imagine any known disease from any world. This is unique. What's the meaning of this? Who are you people? Don't worry, we're here to help. Specialist from out of town, you might say. She's in good hands, so why don't you run along and leave it to us? But sorry about the interruption. Should have locked it up in the first place. Any news? None of it good, Kilowatt. Nothing I've tried has any effect whatsoever. I'm at a loss. So that means what? You can't help her? What it means is that unless something changes and changes very dramatically and very soon, Kyle's mother is going to die.
Huh. Some.
Well, we don't find out until next time.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Rayner. For a while there, I was actually a little worried about grabbing, choking the life out of me. Like that was the worst thing that could happen to me. One less obstacle. My friends will be pleased. Lucky for me, I've got friends too. Hands off my ex. Thanks, Donna. Kyle. Fine, I'm fine, but my mother's not. What? Guy contacted me saying something was happening with my mom, but I lost half the message. But it didn't sound good. I have to get to her. I have to get home. And I have to find out what's wrong with her. You're in the middle of this somehow. You do know what's happening to my mother. Knowing and telling, those are two different things. Somebody lost their head the last time my mother was threatened. I'm not going through that again. Ugh! No matter what I have to do to you. Who are you working for? What's happening to my mother? Tell me. Fine. Give you a chance. That's what superheroes are supposed to do, right? Wait. What are you doing? Ah! Kyle, you didn't. I mean, he isn't. I don't know. I don't care. Care package for the Guardian. He can be their problem. I have to get to Earth. Are you coming with me? Of course. Whatever you need, I'll be. What now? Great. Get rid of one pain in the ass. Another shows right up on cue. Last thing we need is a damn monitor. You pose a grave danger, you among others. My brothers and I have merely watched you. But now that this threat must not be allowed to expand. What are you going to do about it? Send me to detention because you don't like who I'm hanging out with at recess? A danger? How? What are you talking about? We should have destroyed you and the other anomalies long before this. Yeah, monitor this. Not yet. He just vaporized. That can't be, Kyle. Now don't look and Kyle, don't look at me. I just wanted to get him to back the hell off. Not that. But I'm not complaining. Come on. We need to get out of here. Why? Why drag me back here, brothers, before I can put an end to a deadly threat? We cannot allow you to defy us, brother. When it is time for us to act, we shall do so together. No, I'll do it. It should come from me. I got here as soon as I could. I had a run-in with Graven, who's got something to do with all this, and then a monitor. How is she? Guy? Kyle. We did everything we could. Everybody did. So, what are you saying? She's gone. What? What do you mean gone? You mean she's dead? My mother's dead. But that can't be right. She was sick, that's all. She was just sick. I'm so sorry, Kyle. Why does this happen, Donna? Over and over. I can't save any of the people I love, even with all this power I have. Kyle. What is it? It doesn't have to be this way. I can fix this. Kyle, I know what this is like. Believe me, I know what it's like to lose someone. But what you want to do, it is impossible for most people. But with what I am now, I can do this. You gotta pull yourself put yourself through this. And you don't gotta put yourself through this. What happened ain't your fault. Come on, kid. This is crazy. You have to let her go. No, I don't. Ah! Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Mom, do you know where you are? Do you know who I am? Kyle? Yes, it's me, it's Kyle. I'm right here. And so are you. You're feeling well enough to get up? Easy, I'll help you. Easy. Feels so strange. Yeah. I can't remember very much. That's okay. Take your time. What is this place? And these people. Who are these people? They're friends of mine. They came to see you. Mom, do you remember anything? You were very sick. You remember that. And I made you better. I don't think I'm sorry. It's just so. This isn't right. What did you do, Kyle? What did you do? Just take it easy, Mom. You're just confused right now, but No, it's not right. I'm not right. I can feel it in here. This isn't a bad thing. I did what I had to do. I know you believe that, but I know this isn't the way things were meant to be. This isn't me, Kyle. It's just a shell you brought back. The
It's
truest part of me
time.
yep. It's the truest part of me is gone already. You're trying to fix things, but what you did, it isn't natural. And I think part of you understands that. What are you telling me? Didn't you become what you are because someone else couldn't accept what had happened? Represent Parallax! You want me to take it away? You have to. I can't do that. You can, because you know it's the right thing. And I rate you do the right thing. I love you, Kyle. I love you too, Mom. Oh! It's not that hard at first. Once you get over the initial shock, I mean. There's so much to do. All these details, and there's always somebody around helping you. Somebody always there. Pick out the casket and close the barrier in, decide on the wake and the funeral itself, then figure out what to do with all her things. Then this necklace to Aunt Kathleen, that brooch to the cousin in Oregon, the one whose name you can't remember. What will you keep, and what goes to Goodwill, and what just goes out to the curb? Even though throwing away anything seems wrong. But the house on market, tough decision, but there's someone around to help you with that too. Little by little, there's less to do as you finish the process of erasing a life. The visits get less frequent and eventually stop altogether as everyone else goes on living their lives. And that's when you finally realize you're all alone. My father, at least the guy who says he's my father, never showed. Not much of a surprise, and probably better that way. Didn't need the drama. So now it's just back to normal, whatever that is. Wasn't too many years ago that I would have thought normal for me was painting pictures. That's what I wanted to do. But it didn't work out like that. It became something else, something amazing. And I became something more. Sorry for your loss. But every step along the way, there was a price to be paid. Not by me, though. Never by me. It's always somebody else. Somebody who deserved better than to be collateral damage to the life I was living. No matter what I do, how much power I have, I can't ever stop that. Everything that's happened, becoming Ion, dealing with Nero and then Graven, what do I really have except another hole in my heart? Everything that's happened, and that's all, and this all feels like it's still not finished. If we continue in this, the Green Lantern Sinestro Corps special.
Oh.
How was that?
Well,
gut-punching of an ending!
Yes, it was. Yeah, it kind of started like an actual proper miniseries that then felt like it started to turn into a proper ongoing series. But then
yeah, slam the brakes. But wow, so overall, this was good.
Oh.
But it sets up a lot of stuff that we end up finding out was for nothing.
Hey, that's another kind of frustrating.
And then you had the tangent stuff tacked on. You had the countdown stuff tacked on.
Yeah, and also I think this was also out of the time when DC started to turn into more dark and depressing and dramatic.
Well, yeah, but it was needed for Sinestro Corps. Because it is going to be important.
Yeah.
That's why I realized we had to cover this.
Yeah.
But overall, though, I mean, what did you think about Kyle through this?
Well, it was the start. The first issues was kind of melodramatic. Then Kyle got over that melodramaticism. Then, then
he started to get used to it.
Yeah,
try to fix his mistakes.
Yeah, but just it was kind of like a emotional roller coaster, ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. That's Kyle's
life,
and it ends on a down.
Yeah, and that's Kyle's life. And yeah, seriously, he has lost so many women in his life. But again, it was good. I mean, it does feel in the long run a bit pointless, but for what it was in this microcosm of its existence, it's good.
The character study, it was if you go for Kyle's characterization, it would probably something to write home about.
Yeah, exactly. But overall, though, and what do you know about the artwork?
Well, it was like it was something that they needed to get used to.
Right.
I don't think it was in the earlier issues. There was the kind of it felt kind of distorted with the way how it was also colored, probably to hide the fact that there was another not Kyle impersonating him.
Which that was a good mystery.
Yeah.
But it's obvious Sinestro was the one manipulating Graven. And that's the one thing that bothers me about this. It ends with so much unanswered.
Yeah. Not to mention thinking about the power scaling of the whole thing also in the sense that Sinestro was manipulating a son of Darkseid and then...
Well, I suppose it's son of Darkseid. Remember that.
Uh-huh.
But what happened to Graven after this? Let me check. What happened to him? Oh, yep, he got killed off during Death of the New Gods, of course.
Just another body on the pile.
Yep. Well, a lot of them were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in fact, he didn't even die in Green Lantern. He died in one of those mini-series, those one-shots that was building up to Outsiders.
Oh.
Yeah. Seriously, that countdown era was one of the most frustrating, where it felt like the deal had too much control over everything.
Yeah.
Led to a lot of tie-ins, but a lot of pointless tie-ins.
Yeah. Kind of makes it it's kind of if you have if you think that also as a balancing act, editors need to have a leash on the writers, but then when the editors are writing it more than the writers, and depending on the status quo to be something of it, that's another balancing act that really shows the other extreme end if it's not.
Yeah. But what do you see about the handling of the ion power? Again, it's later revealed what we truly know about it. But for it being claiming to be the combination of the power battery and the Starheart made sense. At first.
Nee.
But as it went on, it started to feel like, wait, he's too powerful even for that.
Yeah, and then it was turned out to be the...
Well, yeah.
What Parallax is for Sinestro Corps, and Predator is for Star Sapphires, and...
Now, I did like them using the that they kept the name. I just like that. Ion, Parallax, and the Predator were all named, already named, existing, and Jeff just used them. But yeah, I like that. And so overall, like if you were to rate, I would say this is mid. It's fun. It's above, I would put it above. It exists. It is above that.
Above average kind of area.
Yeah, because it exists. It's like a mediocre, but it's above that. It is good, well written, but a bit meaningless in the long run.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time we meet, we will go over, because you gotta be honest, this was required for Sinestro Corps.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
And may your heart be a guiding key.